What up, y'all? It's your girl Talia Janae, and welcome back to my channel. So I am outside, and I know y'all saw me fill the raised beds, and then I was like, I haven't even actually shown y'all my plants. So I'm doing that today, and y'all, it's already
hot.
Thanks, Micah. It's already hot and humid, and it's 10:20, and
Yeah, almost rain. It's about to rain.
So I actually have a black thumb. I don't know anything about gardening. I've always killed my plants every time someone gave them to me. It just wasn't a good scene. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna garden. I want to grow our food. And my sister, the Afro Gardener, she has a channel. She's like the gardener of the family. And then I have another sister who started growing her own food too. So I was like, you know what? And she's vegan, by the way, that sister. Her name's Jasmine. But anyway, so sorry if there's like a lot of noise. My husband's helping our nephew do car stuff. I don't even know what they're doing. And then Mike is also riding his bike, and we are outside, so it's gonna be what it is going to be. So I am gonna just show you my stuff I have, what I ended up putting in the raised beds, because I did have plants that needed to go in there. I did start some seeds, and so don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally learning as I go, and I'm watching people on YouTube. So I'm gonna show y'all what I have so far. So we're gonna start with the left bed. So I have a ton of mushrooms, and supposedly that just means you have good soil. Hey. And I literally, they only pop up like when it's rained. So it did rain, I want to say, was it yesterday? Did it pour down yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But I have 2 zucchini plants here from seed. I put 2 there because I did have the one, and then a creature nibbled on the leaf, and I was like, let me go ahead and put a second one here, because I'll just take one out once they start getting of some type of size. And yeah, I really want to harvest something. So here in this square, it was Swiss chard, but literally we only have the one. And the other, I had one right there, and I had one right there, right there, and right there, one in each corner, because you can do 4 Swiss chard plants in a square. But I want to say it's that doggone, not beaver, what is it? Groundhog. We have one living under our shed, and I think he's the one coming out here, because the other day, like, all the dirt was kicked up, and it looked like somebody was just laying all in the bed. But anyway, those are literally, I don't know. So I put like 3 sunflower seeds in here, and I don't know if they're all sunflower, because I didn't put this many doggone seeds up in here. So they must have got tossed around when the groundhog was up in this bed. But yeah, sunflower is supposed to be coming up over here, so we'll see what actually grows. I have no idea. Here we have corn, and corn. I put 4 seeds in each, because supposedly they need a few together to grow. So I did 4 in each. It did say do 2, but if I need to thin them out, then I will. So I did 4 there. I got 2 cucumber plants there. You see somebody been nibbling on them. And then this one really is like starting to take off. But then that's another cucumber plant. These are zinnias. I bought these from the store the other day, actually, because being a newbie, you need to have flowers also, so you can bring the pollinators to your plants, because your plants need to be pollinated. So I bought these and stuck them in here, and I was like, maybe it'll bring some pollinators. And then this is yellow squash. It looks pretty good. I put 2 in here. I will be taking one of them out because, y'all, they grow and take up a lot of space. Your squash do. So I'll be taking one of those out. Here was another square of Swiss chard. I mean, it's super tiny. I don't know. But I will be pulling up these mushrooms here in a little bit. And then over here, these are actually Zinnia Seeds I put down. And at first, they were not growing at all. And I was like, I don't even know. And I'm over it. So that's also why I bought the actual Zinnia plant. And so they started growing. We'll see. We'll see. So that's all I have in this bed. Oh, I did put down carrots in this one and in this one. It's still too hot for carrots. I really need to cover them up. I do see a couple sprouts, but I put like 16 seeds in each square. So we'll just see. I'll probably get a piece of something to cover them up because it is too hot for carrots right now. Well, that's what I was told. So this is the right bed. And we have butternut squash. And you guys, where did it go? Look. Can you see that right there? Sorry, I'm way over there. Can you see that? Got a little butternut, okay. And I got a super tiny one. I think you can see it better on the back, right up. Shoot. Y'all know how hard it is to do this with one hand? Right there. So I am going to be growing these up because, y'all, literally the winter squash plants, they vine and get super big. So I'm going to be growing that vertical. And then here we have another butternut squash, which is winter squash. And I got this thing in the way. I'm sorry, y'all. So here's one. And then I did see one on here. I thought I saw another one. Oh, yeah. It's right here. Wait. These leaves, child. It's in there right there. I'm going to be growing that up vertically. I did put this thing in here. This ain't going to do nothing. Because I saw people's winter squash plants. And they were like 6 feet tall. So what's that about to do? Nothing. This is a Jack B. Little plant, which I'm going to be growing it vertically. I'm going to grow it up just like that. But I think you can see right there, we got a little focus camera. There we go. A little one right there. I did have 2 other ones, but they like died. But what I am going to be doing is thinning out some of these leaves and stems. I'm going to be cutting off several. And then here's the other Jack B. Little plant. And look, y'all, look at that. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I have another one right here I didn't even see. Hey, girl. So, I mean, you can see. At the very, very tip. Right here, we have at the very tip.
I see it. Where? Come on.
It's called a Jack B. Little pumpkin. Oh, Lord. There's a wasp. Ooh, child. Okay, so here we have a tomato. I don't even know what kind. I want to say is it a Black Beauty? I don't know. My sister gave it to me and she could barely even tell me what it was. But I think it's a slicer. And then here, I want to say this is like a cherry. No, this is the ground cherry tomato plant. And look, I already got one of the little, I forget what they're called. Is it a husk? I think it's called a husk, but I got one on there. I'm so excited. Supposedly they're sweet, so I'm excited to try that. And then I have another zinnia plant that I bought from the store to bring in the pollinators. I don't have anything down here because I think this area I'm gonna do my garlic, which I'm buying garlic today. And I think this, I don't know what I'm doing yet, y'all, but I think these squares I'm gonna be doing garlic, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have, actually I'm gonna take you over here. Look. So first off, these bugs been tearing these plants up. They've literally like be eating all the leaves, y'all. I can't deal. But anyway, look. This flower means we're gonna be having beans soon. So this is the dragon tongue bean plant. Actually, I want to say I have like 8 in here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. What? I lied. I have 6. I thought I had more than that, but they're starting to flower, which is super exciting. And I'm gonna be having beans, y'all. And the dragon tongue bean looks like really, really cool. So I'm really excited about this. And so over here we have my 2 sugar baby watermelons. Woo. Come on, y'all. Keep growing. Just keep growing. What's crazy is this one was my first one, right? And this one came afterwards, like 2 weeks afterwards, but it's bigger than this one. And then I got a tiny one trying to start something down here. We will see. But this cantaloupe plant actually next door is starting to take over my watermelon plant, but I haven't seen any cantaloupe. Like, I have not seen any fruit yet, just flowers. But I am gonna cut back some of these leaves, like some of this foliage, because it's a lot. And like, y'all look, it's all way over there. I'm gonna have to cut some of this off because it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue to let it grow. I started that from seed. Yeah, I started this cantaloupe plant from seed. And then here, my neighbor actually gave me this cherry tomato. I want to say it's cherry tomato plant. Y'all, I don't know anything about tomatoes because I never was a tomato eater. But I didn't kill the plant. So when he gave it to me, it stopped about here, like where the tomatoes are. And it's been taken off. Like, I am going to trim down some of these stems. But the tomatoes are growing, y'all. And I didn't freaking kill the plant. I'm so excited. So they grow in like small clusters. So you see like those there. I got some down here. Where is it? Well, there we go. Some down there. So I'm really excited. This is my okra plant. And it looks like it's wanting to flower eventually. You got like those 3 buds that are closed right now. That's probably not the proper term. I don't know. But it's growing. So then we have, ooh, Lord. Oh, it was a wasp, y'all. This same doggone wasp. So the other day, I realized my freaking tomato plant broke. And what's crazy is it broke, right? But there's still flowers on it. Like, the flowers weren't on there before it broke. And it broke and flowers started to bloom. Now this tomato plant, this has been riding the struggle bus since I got it. I mean, excuse me, no, I started it from seed. Or did my sister give it to me? My sister gave it to me when it was literally like way down here, like yay high. So I'm gonna see if I can just like, it didn't fully break, So I'm gonna see if I can just stand it up, tie it off, and see if it'll continue to grow. Actually, I was about to end the video and I completely forgot about this. Was an eggplant, y'all, and I want to say, is it called aphids? I don't even know what aphids are, but I feel like that's what ate this plant to death. And it was just full of little black buggies. And it eventually was just like, I'm tired. So, yeah. I mean, she was growing. And I ended up like buying neem oil like too late, I feel like. But maybe I can bring her back. Probably not. I don't know. And this cucumber plant, this cucumber plant, it gave me one cucumber. I did harvest a cucumber. I have a couple more growing. I actually moved it because I thought it was done. And I was like, okay, it's acting like it don't want to do nothing else. So I brought it over here in the shade because I was going to take the whole plant out and be done. But then I saw more flowers and more cucumbers starting to grow. So got like one right there, got one right there. So I'm gonna clean it up some and then like put it back in the sun. Oh my gosh, y'all, what is this? What is this bug? Anybody got time? I can't deal with no bugs, y'all. Oh Lord, no. But yeah, so that's that. And then my little basil I harvested off of, I know it says pineapple tomatillo, but the pineapple tomatillo did not grow. So I put a basil plant in here and it really took off. And I actually thought it was done, but I said I wanted to set it over here to see what bolting means, like when plants bolt, because I have no idea. And so yeah, so last but not least, and this is not a vegetable, but Micah has this plant my sister gave him, and it literally started out like this big and it's really starting to grow. I think it's called like a tickle me plant or whatever, but when you touch it, it closes its leaves. So if you have kids, this would be like a cool plant to let them see grow and like play with. Like I am going to be starting some seeds today for my fall garden, and that'll be a separate video. I will record that, but I'm really trying to be intentional on growing our food. Like this is like real life. Like I want to be a gardener. We'll see. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.